Capricorn, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be seeing what's coming in for you for September 2025 when it comes to love and career. Any other general messages that want to pop out will pop out as well. This is a timeless reading though, so whenever you find this reading is when you're supposed to see it. If you would like a personal reading, make sure to check out my description box below. There you'll find access to all my socials, including my Patreon, where if you join my Patreon, you actually get a small gift in return. You will get a 15-minute mini reading, and you will also get your name added to my name deck, which I will pull at the end of each of these astrological readings. On top of that, every month that you are a member of my Patreon, you just email me, let me know that you renewed your membership, and I will add another name. And that could be your spouse, your friends, anything that you want to add. It's up to you. But yeah, so that's a lot of fun. I also give out extended readings in that channel, pendulum questions, intuition messages using my charms, and yeah, bonus readings, everything like that. So if you're interested, make sure to check that out. Discounts also to my personal readings. So yeah. But with that being said, let's dive on in. We already have the Ace of Wands popping out for you, so something new and passionate is coming in. This has to do with your career and finances. A new passionate project, something that you're really going to vibe with. You could have fire in your chart. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Yeah, this is definitely something that's going to make you money. Abundance will be flowing in along with a lot of passion. So if it like sparks your interest, I would definitely go for it. Holy crap, yeah, we got 10 of Pentacles on the board, so that means it's going to be very financially stable, something that's really going to grow. They're saying something that's going to grow into like a big business. Longevity is being seen. Yeah, you're going to be taking... This has the opportunity to become a family business. They're saying like tradition and skills and everything of that nature. So you could have been skillful in this type of passionate project for most of your life. You could also have talents that you're going to be putting to... that you're going to be focusing on to put into this business too, to go ahead and bring forth this the security for you. Something about heartbreak happened in the past. What happened, Spirit? Oh, you know what they just said? They just said it's like if you dealt with heartbreak, especially like in your relationship or whatever, you start focusing on your craft, your skills, no matter what it was. But and that's actually leading you to a whole new abundant thing coming in for you. So even though like this heartbreak, that was one of the things that was supposed to happen in order for you to step into this new beginning. We have Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's like you switch from being the Queen of Cups into the Queen of Swords. So instead of focusing on, and even the Queen of Pentacles too. Okay. So like the Cups is like donating your emotional energy into something that's more tangible, which is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords is like logical. So it's like, okay, well, what can I do to occupy my time to get over this heartbreak? So that's what you chose to do to get out of this tough time that you went through in the past. Again, it could have been dealing with a relationship or some kind of like major loss. So you're trying to just get your mind to focus on something else, and in doing so, you start stepping into this passionate project of yours that's actually going to turn out very abundant, something very stable, and something that's going to be worth a lot. There has been a time of waiting, so maybe like this process hasn't been like fast. This process has actually been kind of slow. It's taking time, but we do have the High Priestess and we have the King of Cups. Now when it comes to cups in general, especially with the King of Cups, that's all about like intuition and like feeling from the inside, your emotions and stuff, and letting that lead you to where you need to go. High Priestess is Cancer. King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So the High Priestess is all about your intuition. This clarifies even more so into intuition along with your feelings and things like that nature. So it's like you're letting that lead the way in this big project that you have. And it's like you're using, because you went through grief with this heartbreak. So instead of putting all your emotions into this grief, you're actually putting it into something more tangible so that you can get, it's like it's not wasted energy, I guess. You're putting it into something new. We have Two of Cups and the Magician. Normally with Two of Cups, it's like connecting with soulmates and things of that nature, and it's like your job is, it's something that you love to do. It's something that you really cherish. Just the same kind of energy that you get from like a soulmate. Like, you know, this is like something that's supposed to be on your soul path. Something that's very passionate and everything like that. So it's like dealing with the same energies of like if you were in a relationship with a soulmate, but instead of putting into the soulmate, you're putting into your work, if that makes sense. Magician's about like having skills and things of that nature and manifesting what you want to bring to life. So it's like you're using that skill set to put into this new beginning, this new financial project. You feel like this person could have stole this from you, actually. Wow. Yeah, so they're saying that when you were in this relationship, whoever this person was that you were in the relationship with, you feel like they took your time, they took your energy. You couldn't really focus on your job. You had to put your focus onto them because, you know, you're dedicated to your partner. But by doing so, it kind of took away from your skills, your talents, and that energy to be put towards this, and it was put towards them instead. So now it's like you freed up your time because you're no longer dealing with them, even though it was like major heartbreak since you're not dealing with them anymore. But it's like now you can put your focus back into your work rather than focusing on somebody else. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, you're being very logical about this. You're like, you know what? This person didn't get me anywhere, just heartbreak, so now I need to focus on my work. Finding something out. Can you tell me more? Coming together as a team. So they're saying that behind the scenes, we don't realize when our guides are actually like trying to come together and put things on our path. I feel like this whole thing was actually orchestrated by the universe. It was a lesson in itself. Every person that you come in contact with is a lesson. And it's like it was very unbalanced energy is what I'm getting. So you're putting you're all into this person instead of your work. There wasn't much balance and stuff. So now that had to end in order for something new to begin, where you can actually balance yourself out and actually like get on the right path using the right energy, where you're not just giving to this situation, but you're able to put into your own self and like what you're passionate about, something, you know, other than relationships. But the thing that you don't know, and you might just now be coming to realization with, is that your guidance team on the other side, they're actually helping you. It's like they're helping you learn this lesson. They're helping you step into this power. They're helping you take your power back so that you can make something tangible for yourself, something that's going to be yours, like your own business. Yeah, soul family could be on the other side helping you. They could also be putting people in your path that's going to help you with this business as well. You could be meeting people who are meant to find you along your path, and they actually help contribute to this business in some way, some form. Anything else, Spirit? They want you to get out of your head about what this person took from you, because that's not energy that needs to be focused on. What needs to be focused on is what you can do about it now. The fact that you have all this free time to put towards your job. There might be times where like this whole situation, like you go back to the heartbreak, you go back to kind of being like resentful for all the work that you put into this person instead of focusing on yourself. And they want you to step out of that energy and like release it, because it can actually hold you back. So, but again, I do feel that the reason why you decided to move in this direction was so that you wouldn't have to focus on the heartbreak that you've gone through. So you're focusing more on your passions and creating something new, something that's going to actually be very beneficial for yourself and for, if you like have children, you know, children as well, your family. Yeah, this is a whole new path for you. They want you to keep on going. All this information might be a shock to you. Can you tell me anything else? This is going to be a good change. Yeah. Yeah, good change. So towers, normally people associate the tower being bad, but it's not always bad. Like, yeah, there was bad because of the heartbreak, but in turn, you had to learn this lesson in order for you to find this happiness, for you to balance your energy out and knowing that, hey, I can't just put my all into somebody. I need to actually like balance it out, put it into me as well. And that's what you're doing by taking your power back and putting it towards this job. You're going to find a lot of happiness with this new beginning. It's a huge shakeup for you. It's like bringing your essence back to life. If you look, there's like sunflowers right here, and there's sunflowers around the Queen of Wands. So yeah, this is also your energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So yeah, it's like putting you back into your energy. Same with this one. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And there's a good chance that you might meet someone like this in the future, like a businessman or such. Look at that. We got the Empress. You're going to be on your throne, like thriving. This whole situation is going to turn around for you. So even though like the grief sucks, you're still going to benefit something from out of this. Like you're gaining so much more by losing something that didn't pan out. Okay. So we do have Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus times 2. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini and Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Aries and Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. Those are the signs I'm seeing on the board. So those could mean something to you. You could have those highlighted in your chart. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But it's all looking really good. So I'm going to pull from the focus messages because I feel like we got what we needed out of there. This is going to be a very successful business. Make sure to think of 2 of your questions when it comes to money, because I do have yes and no cards that could pop out. I am getting the feeling that someone is coming back possibly in September. They're going to try to derail you. Okay, we are in September right now. So, oh, your father. Interesting. Okay. So maybe they're going to try to put you in your head about this whole situation, but you need to reject it. It might be new information that you didn't know about this person. If your father's on the other side, they could be coming through with information regarding this whole situation. Especially if you're very intuitive and like connected to spirit, you could be receiving messages from your father if they're in spirit. But it feels like somebody might try to come back and they're wearing a mask, and you need to be very cautious because they're deceiving, okay? But yeah, something in September is happening. It could also be like the father of your children. Okay. You could be a father. Okay. Spirit, please connect me, my focus deck, to Capricorn. Thank you. Also, this is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Capricorns. This message is for all of you. It's not just Sun. Oh. That one wanted to pop out. Intuition. Yeah, we do have the High Priestess, so that is highlighted in this whole situation. Make sure you label your questions 1 and 2. That way the order that the cards are received is the order that they will be answered. Also, your person could be any of these signs as well. Your past person, your ex, even your father, since father popped out. Okay, so September is Virgo and Libra. We have Scorpio, which is October and November. Sagittarius, November and December. A friend is involved. Taurus is involved somehow. It could be the season as well. That is April and May. You have an Aries that's involved March and April. 111, intuition, trust your gut and listen to your heart. We have July, which is Cancer and Leo. 1212, self-identity, stepping into your power and purpose. 1111, spiritual awakening, you're on the right path. May, which is Taurus and Gemini. You could be a Venus sign, Capricorn. October is Scorpio and Libra. November is Sagittarius and Scorpio. New beginnings are on the way. They want you to take that leap. Take that leap. It's going to lead you into this happiness and very successful businessman. This is going to be, you're going to be in your energy. You're going to be sitting on your throne. We have Virgo, which is August and September. Unfinished business. Yeah, I feel like somebody, whoever's wearing this mask, is coming back in because there's unfinished business. It's like those ties are not cut yet and they need to be cut. You could be doing, if you chose to do so, you could do a cord cutting ritual to get that energy out of your energy. We have date night. Somebody could ask you on a date. They're wearing a mask. Be careful. Long term, I feel like this, like I said, the job is going to be have longevity connected to it. So we do have message in a bottle. So somebody is coming in. If you're dealing with a situationship, there is a possibility that somebody could be acting like a player, but not truly a player. I don't know about that though. Or that's what they're like saying to you. They're like, oh no, I've changed, is what I'm getting. I'm gonna ask my deck if they are a player, just to confirm, because I feel like that's pretty important to find out. Spirit, can you tell me, this person, if they're dealing with someone and they're saying, oh well, I want to take it serious now, but they've been a player in the past, are they still a player? Is this person still a player? Please, Spirit, tell me. Yes. Nostalgia, comfort, pleasure, playfulness, innocence. I feel they want you to be guarded against this person. But I feel like the reason why they're coming back is because they like how you make them feel. Okay, so yes, they are a player. No, do not take it back because they are being deceptive. They're going to try to trick you though. Just like right now, they're trying to do that to me when I tuned into that energy. But the long term has to deal with your job. This other person is short term. We have 333, support. Your guides are sending you love, support, and guidance. Yeah, that goes back to this 3 of Pentacles right here. They've been orchestrating this whole thing to help get you on the right track. They're coming together to help you out. They're supporting you on the other side. You may not know it. Your first answer, the answer to your first question is yes. And then it says they are changing. So times are changing, I feel like. Times are changing. Your finances are changing. Okay, so we got one yes. Think of your second question. This one already popped out. Think of your second question, and the answer to that one is yes. And this energy for this card is Six of Pentacles, generosity, support, material, help, gratitude, and charity. So this is like an equal give and take. Movement, balance, solution, harmony, healing, empathy. And the moon is in Taurus. We also have Scorpio and Leo over on the board as well. So that could be important for you. But that is your career portion of the reading. And now we're going to move into your love portion. Yeah, I would just continue to focus on your pentacle, your money, instead of focusing on this person. I feel like they just keep coming back because it's like a roadblock, and in a way the universe is kind of like testing you to see if, like, how bad do you want this happiness? Do you want it, or do you want to keep dealing with the past person who put you into this heartbreak, you know? Because when you focus on somebody, that's who you're focusing on. That's what you're focusing on. You're not just you take away from this and you're putting it back into that. So you got to kind of like be stubborn and be like, no, I need to focus on my work and not focus on what this person's trying to do, try and knock me out, because it's just going to leave you in a Five of Pentacles, which is a loss, a financial loss. You don't want to do that. The energies are unknown. But what you do know is that your pentacle is being built as long as you stay on it and stay with that energy and not focus on this person. That it's all in the dark. You don't know what's going on, what this person truly wants. They could just be in stagnant energy and keep you in that energy, you know? So it's more important to focus on your money, because you know, at least with that's moving somewhere. With this person that you're dealing with, it's not. So, and I think you know that. You might have been thinking about that heavily, especially during this full moon season. The full moon season. Well, the season is Virgo, but the full moon in Virgo, that was all about like ending karmic contracts and cycles and everything and moving into the new. So yeah. Okay, Spirit, can you please connect me to Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus when it comes to love? Clear, concise messages, please. Clear, concise messages. Let's dive into the unknown. What's coming in for them for love? What's going on in Capricorn's love life? Okay, you're being shielded by something. Guarded. You don't trust somebody. They keep you in your head. Can you tell me more about this Hierophant energy? I'm picking up on a couple of messages, Spirit. Can you please narrow it down to the one storyline? Equal give and take. Okay. So that helps. Okay. So you're looking for something that's going to lead to like marriage, something that's going to be, you know, very committed, your end goal kind of deal. But what you've seen so far has really kept you up in your head. You're very guarded. You just don't trust people. But they are showing that times are changing. There's something that's coming in that's going to be worth putting your energy into. Could come this month. Could come next month. I feel like whatever comes is going to be short term, though. I do feel like this next one's going to be short term. I don't feel like it's going to last very long, which is going to put you back to square one. guarded in your head, and then you're gonna be like, oh, maybe I found someone, let's see if this change is gonna happen. I'm gonna give my energy, and then boom, left again, and like back to square one. It's like dating over and over and not getting to where you need to go, like not making it stick. So I don't know if you know this, but every time you run into this kind of like stuff, there's some kind of karmic cycle going on. And you're clearing these contracts. There's a good chance that these people that you're running into are karmics that you're running into. There's a good chance these people are karmics that you're running into, and it's like you're trying to navigate through this to see what's going to stick and what's not going to stick, what's for you, what's not for you. I do feel like there's a good chance that if you are dating, and if you are, say, like, end up in the bedroom real fast, that is a sign that they're just wanting, you know, they're just wanting to use you for your body. They're just wanting to have like a good time. So they be romantic, making you think that you're going to be balanced out and everything, and then boom, they strike and they leave you in the dust. You know, they get with you physically and then they leave you. So like it's a constant battle on what you're trying to deal with. I feel like there's a block in the flow. I feel like these are not necessarily people that you actually want to be with, but you're like giving it the chance because you don't want to be alone. Spirit wants you to take some time out for yourself and meditate and like find yourself. The first message with the career reading, that could be for you. Maybe focus on work instead of focusing on love right now. That might help you, because it's like this person that Spirit is bringing in for you is going to show up when you least expect it. Can you tell me any more like about a new person who's actually going to be committing? It's like once you gain your power back is when you're gonna actually like be able to see people for who they are, what they want. This person that's coming in, yeah, you're gonna be able to see through the BS, the bullshit. Player energy. And then, so it's like you're successfully going to learn that pattern, and you're successfully going to be able to turn that down if you don't want to go through this hurt and everything. Temporary flings. This person coming in. So this person that's going to come in, I feel like I could be talking to a female. Not necessarily, but I could be talking to a female. Aries energy is showing up here. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could just be taking control back. But I feel like whoever you're going to get with, they're going to be stable. They're going to be, you know, wanting to make plans with you, energetic. They're going to, like, put their energy into you and actually move towards a sturdy, abundant foundation. You have many choices. It's like you just have to weed through the bad to get to the good. It's definitely somebody new that you're going to be encountering. It's not somebody from the past. Okay? But this is about like being very discerning about your choices and seeing what would be best for you. Don't just take an offer because it's there. Only take it if you really feel like there's a connection there. Yeah, be careful in your choices. Anything else? A soulmate is coming in. You're going to know them when you see them. You're going to recognize that energy. It's like you've known them your entire life. You could meet them through work. That's a possibility. You could work with them. And if you are like, say you are a small business owner or whatever, you're your own boss at home or whatever, if you ever like go online to do marketing, or if you go to like events to do marketing, I feel like that's where you're going to meet your person. Something to do with work. Maybe you collaborate with another person who's doing something similar. But yeah, I feel like once you make this decision to actually take dating more seriously rather than just accepting any fling that comes in, that's when that cycle is going to end, and you no longer will have to be dealing with this hurt and loss and repeating the pattern over and over. You'll be able to start to step into this new energy of finding your person. I feel like you should be focusing on your work right now. I think that's important. And then when the time comes, Spirit's going to grant you this opportunity to step out into this new beginning with somebody that they're going to bring you. They're going to place them on your path. We have 10 of Wands and the Empress. Yeah, it's like right now you're building your foundation. You're walking away from what no longer serves you, and it seems like it's like a lot of work. You may feel lonely at times. You may feel like, man, I really wish I had somebody to help me. And the thing is that in the future, you will have this person, your forever person, that's going to come in and help you. But you have to be willing to walk away, do the work, make sense on doing the work, clearing shadow work, clearing karmics away in order for you to step into this self-love and, you know, abundant energy. And then that's when this potential like marriage could come in, if you believe in marriage or long-term relationships. So yeah, it's coming in. It's just going to take a little bit of time. I feel like the first reading resonates with you for whoever's resonating with this. Focus on your work. I think that you need to find success in your work and your own self-love before you can find success in a partner, because the thing is your energy right now, if you're focusing on other people who are wasting your time, you're wasting your time dealing with that instead of focusing on your finances. Once you focus on your finances, then you can put more focus into like marriage and stuff into another person. But right now, Spirit wants you to focus on your finances and yourself, to build yourself up, to build up your foundation. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. On the board, you could be dealing, or your future person could be, we got Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio, Taurus again. So I hope that helped. We are going to move into the focus messages for this reading. Make sure you think of 2 love questions. Make sure you label them 1 and 2. And Spirit, please tell me focus messages for Capricorn. Focus messages for Capricorn, please. Father's popping out again. Yeah, you could definitely be dealing with that other reading, because Father popped out for that too. We have Taurus. Taurus also popped out too. Okay. So for Taurus, we have April and May. For those months could be important. We have stop and think, some kind of miscommunication. We have October. I feel like this is miscommunication with your own self, because like you keep repeating this cycle of accepting like lovers into your life, even though like you're not truly connecting with them. They're not they're not the best matches for you. I feel like you're just kind of settling in a way. And that's what's leading to this right here. So miscommunication with yourself, like the loneliness is making it where your judgment on these people are not up to par. So that's why it keeps repeating. Once you, like I said, once you step into the self-love and focus on your finances instead of love and loneliness, like you're gonna feel more complete. You're gonna feel like, okay, if I do have somebody come in, they're just gonna add to my life, so not take away from what I already have. So yeah. But October is Scorpio and Libra. It says you're mirroring them. There's a good chance you could be marrying these people. Like if you are just lonely and just wanting, it's like you want to find your person, but you're willing to settle. It's like that's what they're doing too. But in the end, it doesn't work out because you guys aren't truly compatible. So it's like a lot of people are marrying each other and it's ending up in heartbreak and stuff. We have 111, intuition, trust your gut, listen to your heart. You really need to go through your intuition with this soulmate that's coming in. You're going to know them. We have new beginnings ahead for you, new job. So be focusing on this new job instead. Know your worth. Someone is wearing a mask. I do feel like people are playing you to get into bed. I did state that. We have twin flames on the board. You could run into your twin flame. If you don't know them already, you could run into them. And they can actually encourage you to better yourself. You could be in a cycle with this twin too. It could be going back and forth. Like maybe you never actually truly get to a relationship and it's because you're not supposed to be focusing on them. You need to be focusing on building yourself up right now. So let them go for now and then focus on your job and getting everything up. If they show up in the future and you know things have changed, like they truly changed, you have some kind of proof that they changed, like fully, not wearing a mask, you know, but fully changed. And when I say future, I mean like after your business is like going smoothly, you're very financially abundant and you know you have a lot of self-love for yourself, you've done your work, then you can think about, okay, if you've done your work, they've done their work, maybe you guys can actually come into union. Great. If not, there's going to be a soulmate coming in for you. The universe isn't going to allow anything to pass you by. We have Libra, which is October and September, and then we have June, which is Gemini and Cancer. Divine timing. Father can be important. You could be a Venus sign, Capricorn, and then we also have Scorpio, which is October and November. So we didn't get any yes or no cards, so I'm going to pull from my deck. If it comes out with maybe, it means you're not supposed to know right now. So make sure you think of 2 questions. Pause the video if you need to. Label them 1 and 2. In the order of the cards coming out is the order that the answers will be received. So, okay, Spirit. Questions for Capricorn for their love situation. Card 1. We have King of Wands. Leadership, vision, mentor, boldness, powerful, and mature. This is the energy that he has. And the answer to the first question is yes. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, so that is for question number 1. For question number 2, we have a maybe, and this is rewards, patience, perseverance, diligence, and progress. So yeah, it's like you're waiting for this person to change. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. It's like if you are supposed to be with your twin, they don't have to be this sign. They could have it in their chart somewhere, but this is a maybe, so we don't know yet. But You could be waiting for your twin flame to change to see if you guys can, you know, come into union. But again, you have to walk away from what is no longer serving you, put an end to the cycle so that you can step into something new. So time will tell. Divine timing popped up, so it could happen. There's still a possibility, but you need to focus on your job and not focus on them right now. So yeah, that's what I got. We're going to move into the name deck. Now, this doesn't have to have your name for this to be your reading. If you already feel like you resonated with most of these messages, that means this reading is for you. So go off based off your intuition, okay? Just because your name doesn't pop out doesn't mean it's not for you. Could just mean that I don't have your name in the deck, or somebody needed to have that extra confirmation because maybe everything didn't align with what's going on with them. Okay, Spirit. Capricorn names. This could be first name, last name, father's name, friend's name, you know. Basically anyone's name, but that you deal with. But middle name could be spelled differently. Doesn't mean it's not your reading, just means that I spelled it differently. It's still the same name. I always pull from the bottom. I also, if you notice, I go through it twice to make sure that we get all the names we can, because my cards do like to stick. So, okay. Okay, so we have Scott, we have Jack, we have Rachel. For Jack, they're showing me Nightmare Before Christmas, so that could be important. We have Destiny, William, Natasha, Robert, Aiden, Hillary, Tyler, Daniel, Crystal, Maria or Mariah, Lucas, Sophia, Noah, Serenity, Andrea, Amy, Ellie, Alex, Michael, Jessica, Scarlett, Evelyn, Emma, Nick, Joseph, and John. So Capricorn, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe to my channel so that you get notified when I post another video. Also feel free to share my videos as well, especially if you saw anyone that you know that could resonate with this reading through like the name cards. There could be a reading on my channel that could be for them. But yeah, I really appreciate having you guys here and supporting my channel, and I'm giving my love and my blessings to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to read for you again soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.